Alright guys, we're back with another video, and today I've got this dark paper going on. I'm feeling a little bit like Khan Academy, so hopefully we're on that level. But this example we have -8 equals -x plus radical 46 minus 7x. So to start this problem, remember we want to get this radical all by itself. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to add over this x so that we get -8 plus x equals radical 46 minus 7x. So now that we have the radical by itself, we're able to cancel it by just squaring it. So to get rid of a square root, we're just going to square it, and then that will cancel. So remember, over here, this -8 plus x squared, I'm going to rewrite it as x minus 8, makes it a little bit easier. But when we square it, we're going to multiply it by itself, the whole thing. So we can't just square its inside, we have to multiply the whole thing by itself. Then over here on the right side, just going to get rid of that radical. So we get 46 minus 7x, because those cancel. So now let's multiply out what we have here. So we're going to get x squared minus 8x minus 8x plus 64. So just simplifying over here, get x squared minus 16x plus 64 equals 46 minus 7x. So we're getting there. We're almost to the point where we can solve this. So now, remember, to be able to factor, we need to make sure that it's equal to 0. So let's get rid of this 46, and let's get rid of this 7x, so that we'll have it equal to 0. So this side will equal 0. Then over here we'll get x squared minus 9x plus 18 is equal to 0. So now, looking at this, remember we know how to factor. So we're going to get an x minus 6 and x minus 3. Hopefully you guys all know how to do that. And then from here, x minus 6 equals 0, and x minus 3 equals 0. So we're going to get that x equals 6 and x equals 3. But now we can't forget to check our answers, so let's do our check up here. Remember, we're going to plug them back into our original equation, so this one all the way up here. So to check 6, we're going to do -8 equals -6 plus radical 46 minus 7 times 6. So this you can just throw into your calculator. You're going to get -8 equals -6 plus radical 4. Get -8 equals -6 plus 2, but that's -8 equals -4, and that's not true. So so x equals 6 is not an answer. Now check our other one. -8 equals -6 plus radical 46 minus 7 times 3. Get -8 equals -3 plus radical 25. But you can just throw this in your calculator. You really don't have to write it out like I'm doing. But then you're going to get -8 equals 2. And that's not true either. So for this, neither of our answers that we got work. So we're just going to get no solution. And that's the end.